Have you ever wondered why things move? Why does a ball roll across the floor? Why does a kite fly in the sky? Why do you suddenly stop when you run into a wall? Ouch! The answer, my friends, is force. Everything that moves is being pushed or pulled by something. These pushes and pulls are what we call forces. Forces are everywhere, even if we can't see them. They're what make the world go round, literally. So put on your thinking caps and get ready to explore the wonderful world of whoosh. It's a push and a pull. But what exactly does that mean? Let's dive deeper into the concept of force. A force is simply a push or a pull. When you pull a rope, you're applying a force to it. When you push a door open, you're also applying a force. It can make things move, stop moving, change direction, or even change shape. For example, kicking a ball applies a force that makes it move. Stopping a rolling tire applies a force that makes it stop. Squeezing a stress ball changes its shape. Imagine pushing your toy car across the floor. The force you apply makes it move forward. You're applying force to make it go. The harder you push, the faster it moves. This is because the amount of force you apply affects the speed and distance the car travels. Now imagine your car bumping into a wall. The car stops moving because the wall applies a force in the opposite direction. The wall applies a force that makes the car stop. This is an example of how forces can oppose each other. Forces are measured in units called newtons, named after the brilliant scientist Sir Isaac Newton. He formulated the laws of motion, which describe how forces interact with objects. But you don't need fancy equipment to experience force. Every time you push a heavy object, pull a door open, or even push a friend on a swing, you're experiencing force in action. You can feel it every time you push, pull, lift, or squeeze something. These everyday actions are all examples of forces at work in our daily lives. So next time you move something, remember you're applying a force. Remember that time you jumped up and then came right back down? That's gravity at work. Gravity is a force that pulls everything towards the center of the Earth. It's like the Earth giving us a big hug, keeping us grounded. Gravity is why objects fall to the ground when you drop them. It's also why we don't float off into space. Without gravity, life would be very different. Imagine trying to eat a bowl of cereal in zero gravity. It would be a floating, flying mess. Section 4, Friction, the force that's always breaking. Have you ever tried to slide on a slippery floor in your socks before? It's much easier than sliding on a rough carpet, right? That's because of friction. Friction is a force that opposes motion when two surfaces rub against each other. The rougher the surfaces, the more friction there is. Friction is what helps us walk without slipping. It's what makes cars slow down when you brake. And it's even what causes heat when you rub your hands together. Section 5. Magnetic force opposites attract. Sometimes, magnets are like magic. They have this incredible ability to attract certain metals like iron from a distance. This invisible force that they exert is called magnetic force. It's fascinating to see how magnets can pull objects towards them without even touching them. They can attract certain metals like iron from a distance. This invisible force is called magnetic force. Magnets have two poles, a north pole and a south pole. These poles are the key to understanding how magnets work. This invisible force is called magnetic force. Magnets have two poles, a north pole and a south pole. The north pole of one magnet will always attract the south pole of another magnet. This is because opposite poles attract each other. Magnets have two poles, a north pole and a south pole. Here's the fun part. Opposite poles attract each other, but like poles repel. This means that if you try to push the north pole of one magnet towards the north pole of another magnet, they will push each other away. Here's the fun part. Opposite poles attract each other, but like poles repel. So, if you bring the north pole of one magnet close to the south pole of another magnet, they'll stick together. This is a simple yet powerful demonstration of how magnetic forces work. So if you bring the north pole of one magnet close to the south pole of another magnet, they'll stick together. But if you bring two north poles together, they'll push each other away. This repulsion is just as important as attraction in understanding magnetic forces. But if you bring two north poles together, they'll push each other away. This is because, like poles repel each other, magnetic force is what makes compasses point north and helps electric motors spin. It's an essential force in our daily lives, guiding us and powering many of our devices. Magnetic force is what makes compasses point north and helps electric motors spin. Without it, many of the technologies we rely on wouldn't function. So next time you see a magnet, remember the incredible forces at play, attracting and repelling, guiding and powering our world. Section 6 Applied, Normal, and Air Resistance. More forces at play. We've talked about gravity, friction, and magnetic force, but there are even more forces to discover. When you push a door open, you're applying a force directly to it. This is called applied force. When you sit on a chair, the chair pushes back up on you with an equal force, preventing you from falling through. This is called normal force. And when you ride your bike, you feel the air pushing against you. This is air resistance, a type of frictional force. Section 7. Forceful fun. Time for an experiment. Now that you're a force expert, let's have some fun. Today, we're going to dive into an exciting experiment that will help you understand forces even better. Are you ready? Let's get started. First, gather your materials. You'll need a toy car, some sandpaper, a towel, and a smooth tabletop. These different surfaces will help us explore how friction affects movement. Start by placing your toy car on the smooth tabletop. Give it a gentle push, and watch how far it travels. Notice how easily it glides across the surface. Next, place the towel on the table and push the car again. How does the car's movement change? Now, try the same with the sandpaper. What differences do you observe? The towel and sandpaper create more friction, slowing the car down. Now let's add a twist. Hold a magnet near the car, but don't let it touch. Can you make the car move without touching it? This is the power of magnetic force at work. Try moving the magnet around the car. Notice how the car responds to the magnetic force. It's like magic, but it's actually science. This experiment helps you see how different surfaces create different amounts of friction and how magnetic force can act from a distance. Friction and magnetism are just two of the many forces that we encounter every day. As you go about your day, see if you can spot all the different forces at play, whether it's the wind pushing against you, the friction between your shoes and the ground, or the magnetic pull of a fridge magnet. Forces are everywhere. Remember, science is everywhere, and it's always a blast. The more you explore, the more you'll discover about the world around you. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep having fun with science. There's always something new to learn and discover. Happy experimenting!